In this video, I'm going to break down the 10 key reasons why the rich keep getting richer. I will break down how their approach to money, success, and life differs dramatically from the average person. And let's be clear, being rich isn't about hoarding cash under a mattress. It's about smart, calculated moves that turn hard work into lasting wealth. If you want to unlock your financial potential and start building real wealth, you absolutely cannot miss this. Stick around and you'll see why their results aren't just different, they're the reward for playing the game right. First up, one of the biggest things that separates the wealthy from everybody else is their ability to think big. And no, I'm not just talking about having big dreams, although that's definitely a part of it. I'm talking about identifying and solving large-scale problems. Think about it. What problems do billionaires like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos tackle? They're focused on revolutionizing entire industries. The rich are wired to see opportunities where others see obstacles. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo and come up with innovative solutions that impact millions, even billions of people. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the potential reward. If you're only focused on solving small everyday problems, your income will reflect that. So, how can you start thinking bigger? Begin by identifying problems within your community or industry. Remember, the world's biggest problems often have the simplest solutions. 2. The rich maximize opportunities. Let's be real, opportunities are everywhere. But here's the catch. They rarely present themselves on a silver platter. Most of the time, they're disguised as challenges, setbacks, or just plain old hard work. And that's where the wealthy differentiate themselves. They've mastered the art of spotting and seizing opportunities, even when they're not obvious. When the 2008 financial crisis hit, a lot of people panicked and sold their assets at a loss. But the wealthy, they saw it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to buy up undervalued assets at bargain prices. The point is, the rich are constantly on the lookout for ways to leverage situations to their advantage. They're not afraid to take calculated risks and make bold moves when they see an opening. Remember, opportunities don't always come knocking at your door. Sometimes you have to go out and create them yourself. Next, rich people have long-term investments. Let's talk about instant gratification for a second. It's everywhere these days, right? Want a new pair of shoes? Order them online, and they'll be at your doorstep tomorrow. Convenience is great, but there's a downside. It's rewiring our brains to prioritize short-term rewards over long-term gains. The wealthy understand that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. They're not looking for quick wins or get-rich-quick schemes. Instead, they focus on making smart, strategic investments that will pay off big time down the road. Real wealth is built slowly and steadily over time through the power of compound growth. Think of it like planting a tree. It takes time, patience, and consistent nurturing for it to reach its full potential. The sooner you plant those financial seeds, the more time they have to grow and flourish. So, how can you start thinking long-term with your finances? Start by setting clear financial goals for the future. Moving on to number 4, the rich buy money-making assets. Here's a hard truth. Most people aren't actually building wealth, they're just accumulating stuff. They buy bigger houses, fancier cars, and designer clothes, all in the name of keeping up with the Joneses. But here's the thing, those things, they're not assets, they're liabilities. They're not making you money, they're costing you money in the form of mortgages, car payments, and maintenance costs. The wealthy understand the difference between assets and liabilities. They know that building wealth isn't about looking rich, it's about owning assets that generate income. Think about it. What do the richest people in the world own? They own businesses, real estate, stocks, and other income-producing assets. These assets work for them 24/7, generating passive income and growing their wealth even while they sleep. So how can you start building a portfolio of income-generating assets? Start by educating yourself about different investment opportunities. 5. Rich folks only spend interest, not capital. All right, let's talk about a concept that's absolutely crucial to building wealth: the power of compounding. Compounding is like a financial snowball effect. When you reinvest your earnings, those earnings generate more earnings, and so on. Over time, this creates exponential growth, allowing your wealth to multiply faster than you ever thought possible. To truly harness the power of compounding, you need to avoid dipping into your principal. That's the initial amount you invested. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a goose that lays golden eggs. You could choose to sell the goose for a quick profit, but then you'd lose out on all those future golden eggs. Or you could be patient, let the goose keep laying its golden eggs and reinvest those eggs to buy even more geese. That's the power of compounding in action. The wealthy understand this principle and they structure their finances accordingly. 6. Wealthy folks surround themselves with like-minded people. Have you ever heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Well, it's true, especially when it comes to building wealth. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your financial success. If you're constantly hanging around people who are negative, unambitious, and content with mediocrity, guess what? Their energy will rub off on you. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with positive, driven, and successful individuals, their energy will inspire and motivate you to up your game. The wealthy understand this principle, and they're incredibly intentional about who they allow into their inner circle. So how can you start elevating your circle? Begin by identifying the people in your life who uplift and inspire you. 7. The rich create value. Here's a fundamental truth about wealth. It's not something you take, it's something you create. The wealthiest people in the world didn't get there by exploiting others or hoarding resources. They got there by providing immense value to the world. Think about it. What do companies like Apple, Amazon, or Tesla all have in common? They've created products and services that solve problems, enhance lives, and add real value to the world. And in return, they've been rewarded with immense wealth and success. Wealth is a byproduct of providing value. The more value you create for others, the more wealth you'll attract into your own life. So how can you start creating more value in the world? Begin by identifying your unique skills, talents, and passions. Once you've identified your strengths, find ways to leverage them to serve others. Number 8. Rich people are not trading time for money. Let's be honest, most people are trapped in the time for money trap. They trade their precious hours for a paycheck, and as soon as that paycheck arrives, it disappears into a black hole of bills, expenses, and lifestyle inflation. It's a vicious cycle that keeps people stuck on a financial hamster wheel, constantly running but never getting ahead. The wealthy understand that true freedom comes from breaking free from this time for money equation. Instead of trading their time for money, they build systems and assets that generate income for them, even while they're not actively working. This is the essence of passive income, creating income streams that don't require your constant time and attention. So how can you start breaking free from the time for money trap? Begin by exploring different passive income opportunities. 9. Rich people have emotional intelligence. Here's something they don't often tell you about money. It's not just about numbers, it's about emotions. Our relationship with money is deeply intertwined with our emotions, and if we're not careful, those emotions can sabotage even the most well-intentioned financial plans. Think about it. Have you ever made an impulsive purchase because you were feeling stressed or emotional? Or maybe you've avoided investing because you're afraid of losing money. We've all been there. The truth is, our emotions can cloud our judgment, leading to poor financial decisions that can cost us dearly in the long run. That's where emotional intelligence comes in. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage our own emotions and the emotions of others. The wealthy understand the importance of mastering their emotions. So how can you develop your emotional intelligence? Start by practicing mindfulness. Last but not least, the rich understand the rules of money. Here's the thing about money. It operates by a specific set of rules. These rules govern how money is earned, invested, and grown. And just like any game, if you want to win, you need to understand the rules. The problem is, most people never take the time to learn these rules. They operate on autopilot, making financial decisions based on outdated advice, societal norms, or worse, fear and speculation. The wealthy, on the other hand, they've taken the time to study and understand the rules of money. They know how to make money work for them, not against them. So how can you start learning the rules of money? Start by reading books, attending seminars, and listening to podcasts by reputable financial experts. These are the 10 key reasons why the rich keep getting richer. Remember, it's not about luck, special privileges, or being born into wealth. It's about adopting a specific mindset, developing smart financial habits, and taking consistent action toward your goals. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more videos on personal finance, investing, and building wealth.